All right, and we're back. Can you kind of tell us what we're seeing here?
Sure. So we start our classes with stretching and warm up. So what we sometimes we'll do for warm up is inside the ring here. This is what we call chase the rabbit. And the coach, you'll see her, she's the blonde haired gal there with the bun on top of her head. Her name's Angie. And what she's doing is she's calling out, you know, they don't know what she's going to say for them to do. They may run around the ring, sidestepping to the right or to the left, whatever command that she calls out. She's the rabbit. They're chasing the rabbit. They're following her commands. That's a true boxing technique that they train with, that boxers will train with, is called the rabbit, chase the rabbit. So, and then you can see she's having them do what we call butt kicks right there. So.
And one thing I noticed, like we mentioned earlier, is some of these individuals are probably a little bit farther along in their Parkinson's.
Yeah, this second class is what we call level 3 and 4. So level 3, they still are able to keep up quite a bit with our program. The level 4s, they tend to have to hold back sometimes, step back sometimes, but actually we're seeing so much improvement in some of our level 4 people that it'd be, you know, having that conversation with them, you know, I think you're actually a level 3 now. So, because they've made that kind of improvement. Right here they're doing high knees, and with Parkinson's disease, it slows them down into a place where they start to do what they call the Parkinson's shuffle. And so we think big with our exercises. We do big dynamic moves. So we'll get them moving their legs in big movements, exaggerated steps. I tell them when they're out, even at Walmart, to do these big steps. It's a good protection for them to keep them from falling. But if they think they're exaggerating their steps, then that's good. That's what I want them to be doing. So.
Now, does them being in a circle, and is that a stability thing? Does that help them with their stability when they stand in a circle and support each other holding hands? Or?
It creates some camaraderie there. You know, it's just part of our fun factor and community that we're trying to build. And each one of these participants in our level 3 and 4 have what we call cornermen. So you can see on the back of their t-shirts, yes. Cornerman. These are their caregivers. Most of them are spouses, and they come with them, cheer them on, but they're there also for safety reasons, to help, you know, with exercise. It sometimes will challenge their balance, and they will, you know, sometimes almost fall, lose their balance and fall, and so somebody's right there with them the whole time. You can see they've got what we call gait belts around them, transfer belts, and that also is just something for the caregiver to be able to hold on to, just to help them with their balance. The cornermen get to work out right alongside with them, so they're getting some benefit from this too. And oh, you can see in the red t-shirts we've got volunteers. We couldn't do this program without them. They work out right alongside with them too. They help with the circuits. We'll have different stations for the exercises that they move through, and they'll be right there at each of the stations helping to coach them through the exercise, what they're supposed to be doing.
Now, if somebody doesn't have a spouse and wants to do this program, do you provide somebody to help them as a cornerman?
We have been able to do that a couple of times. We ask that they find someone to bring with them, because usually that's going to be someone they know really well and trust already, and they don't have to build that relationship. It's already naturally there. But there is that, you know, there has been that situation a couple times, and so these people in red, they've become cornermen a lot of times to some of our participants that just, you know, they live in our area and they don't have any family in the area. So.
Now, I'm sure this is just the first step to kind of get them limbered up and ready to do the boxing, right?
Yep, warmed up. We do we do this differently. We try to keep the classes fresh, a lot of variety. So Not every class. We don't do it this way every time. Sometimes we'll jump rope and do jumping jacks, and then we'll do what we call stretches with the PVC pipes, which those are great too. And this is just one example of the ways that we will warm up. And they tend to like this one the best in the ring. And I think it's just the closeness that they have with each other. It's just, they have more fun with this one, I think. There's exercise. Anyone can do exercise when it's fun.
Right.
So they keep coming back for that camaraderie and the fun factor that's there too. So.
And I noticed the coach, she kind of gets them motivated pretty well.
She does.
So we'll be right back right after this, and we'll look at some more videos.